Benya Mabode, president of the WDC, urges humanity to unite against the alien invasion. Alien spores have contaminated 30% of Earth's air, and several territories are no longer livable. While Mabode calls for unity, a faction called the Movement emerges, opposing the military as they try to fight the aliens. In Osaka, aliens, including fast, spider-like creatures, wreak havoc. Mitsuki helps civilians escape, but soon starts attacking the aliens herself. She is then captured by WDC agents who need her help with the alien ship that was shot down earlier. In British Columbia, Anisha, Luke, and Sarah are on the run. They steal supplies, and Anisha becomes frustrated with Luke's risky behavior. After an argument, they head further north. Mitsuki is taken to the Amazon rainforest, where the alien ship has crashed. Nikhil Kapoor, the head of the research group Dharmax, believes the ship is still operational. Despite failing a psychological test, Mitsuki is sent inside the ship to figure out how it communicates. Using various frequencies, including David Bowie's Space Oddity, she manages to interact with the alien technology. Elsewhere, Anisha's family is caught by the military when they discover an alien artifact in their car. The soldiers arrest her, but they are soon freed by Clark, the leader of the movement, who promises to take them to a refugee camp. Luke notices the alien artifact changing shape in Anisha's hand. In France, doctors observe a comatose Casper whose body trembles in rhythmic patterns, indicating something has changed. Trevante Cole and Jamila face the aftermath of the alien invasion. Trev struggles with the unresolved conflict and wonders what the aliens want, constantly thinking about Casper and his abilities. While attending a party at his sister Shiona's home, Trev saves her son Jordan from drowning, but angrily scolds him, reflecting his internal turmoil. Shiona later expresses her acceptance of life's fragility after the invasion, encouraging Trev to focus on family. Trev, however, remains determined to confront the aliens. He discovers a clue in Casper's drawings that leads him to McCurtain County. Posing as military, Trev sneaks into a base, but is eventually caught and jailed, with Casper's book confiscated. In the UK, Jamila experiences vivid dreams of Casper calling her name, and visions of a fiery red moon. Her family dismisses her concerns, but after hearing from a man about toxic air caused by alien spores, she decides to leave. She heads to the hospital where Casper was last seen, only to learn he was transferred to Paris. Determined to find him, Jamila convinces Alfie and Darwin, Casper's friends, to join her on the journey. The group encounters Monty and his younger sister Penny at their home. After a conversation with Jamila, Monty agrees to help, offering his father's Jaguar for their trip to Paris. Monty's father also has a flat in the city, giving them a potential safe haven. Together, the group sets off, determined to uncover Casper's role in the invasion. Mitsuki interacts with the alien force, sensing it is observing her. The analysts studying the ship reveal it emits an intermittent signal, timed to a specific pattern. Mitsuki discovers the signal is a distress call from the downed ship to the mothership. She predicts when the signal will appear again, proving it accurate. Mitsuki proposes hacking the mothership system to reverse its cloaking mechanism when its ships enter Earth's atmosphere. Dr. Maya Castillo warns against this risky move, but Nikhil supports it, ready to sacrifice lives for the greater good. Nikhil presents the plan to President Benya, requesting the use of tactical nukes to shoot down the ships when they are decloaked. Despite opposition, Benya agrees. At 9:32, the ships appear, and nukes successfully take them down, with only minimal human casualties in eastern Russia. Trevante remains in a holding cell due to the military's canceled transport. Rose, a local, distrusts the military, but eventually sympathizes with Trevante's plight. He shows her Casper's drawing, which includes a symbol tied to local disappearances. Realizing the significance, Rose frees him. Meanwhile, Anisha and her family, under Clark's protection, are transported to a safe house. Clark leaves to rescue another family, and Anisha considers fleeing. However, Luke stops her, and when aliens attack, he runs to help. In the chaos, Sarah disappears, leaving her fate unknown. The kids drive through Folkestone toward France, unaware of the attack on the carrier ships, as they've been listening to music. When they reach the border, everyone is staring at the sky, hearing President Benya's message. Jamila insists they take the tunnel instead, convincing Monty despite his concerns for Penny's safety. As they enter the tunnel, distant explosions from the attack are heard. The group finds dead soldiers, likely killed by aliens, and shortly after, they realize Penny is missing. A growling alien appears, but it powers down, similar to what was seen in the previous episode. Penny returns, explaining she was scouting ahead and found a dangerous area with hibernating aliens. Jamila notices strange patterns in the water, indicating an alien signal. This coincides with the dormant aliens waking up. At the same time, a neurologist named Esme at the hospital, where Casper is being observed, is shown a drawing of a wolf, hinting at more dangerous aliens approaching. An ambulance crashes into the hospital, confirming the arrival of the new swarm. Back in the tunnel, the kids lock themselves behind a gate as the aliens begin to break through. Monty comforts Penny, and the group runs for safety, though tensions rise, particularly between Alfie and Monty. Monty admits his struggles, and they resolve their conflict. Jamila has a vision where she communicates with Casper, who reveals his body is in a nearby hospital. But part of him is connected to the aliens. They encourage each other to keep fighting. As the kids near the end of the tunnel, they find it blocked by the military, who set explosives to stop the aliens. The soldiers rescue the kids just before the explosives go off, killing the aliens. With renewed determination, the group heads to the hospital to find Casper, knowing he plays a key role in the fight against the invasion. Martin and Lisa, an elderly couple living on a farm, venture out at night to investigate strange alien-like noises. An alien presence observes them, and it's hinted that the couple may have lost someone close to them, possibly a child. President Benya warns Nikhil via video conference about a new alien species, the hunter killers, which are immune to most weapons. These aliens are more dangerous and spreading quickly. Mitsuki suggests trying to connect with the aliens mentally, while Nikhil insists Maya let Mitsuki work without restrictions. Meanwhile, the search for Sarah continues, with Jackson finding footprints and tire marks indicating military involvement in her disappearance. At the camp, Luke feels guilty for Sarah's abduction. Hanley, one of Clark's men, suspects Anisha is hiding something, especially since a military convoy was seen near the area with the new aliens. Mitsuki picks up on the aliens' communication through an unmonitored frequency and proposes provoking it to reveal more. Travante and Rose, though unsure about the clues in Casper's drawings, follow them anyway. Rose recognizes a location in one drawing, and the two go there, discovering strange patterns forming in the mud, similar to what Jamila noticed earlier. The pair head to Martin and Lisa's farm, where they find Martin in shock. He mutters, "Wajo," the same word Luke kept repeating. Martin explains that Lisa was pulled into the sky by the aliens. But before they learn more, a military unit arrives and takes Martin away. Rose becomes emotional when Trev asks about Billy, a name Martin mentioned. In Brazil, Mitsuki moves forward with her plan to communicate with the alien. After several attempts, it responds with a powerful signal and an eerie scream. To Mitsuki's shock, the alien speaks to her in Japanese, assuming the form of a little girl she seems to recognize. It reveals that the aliens are on Earth to understand human conflict. As the alien communicates with her, Mitsuki is engulfed by it, hearing Casper call for Jamila. Before more can unfold, Maya pulls her out. Mitsuki, injured and shaken, declares that the aliens are out there. Anisha and Luke's convoy is stranded in Wyoming, 100 miles from Camp Pierce, where Sarah is being held. While discussing the alien shard, Luke suddenly hears voices warning of danger. Hunter-killer aliens emerge from the mist, attacking the convoy. Most vehicles are hit, but Clark and Anisha's vehicle crash after swerving to avoid another. In Paris, the kids, minus Darwin, stay at Monty and Penn's house before heading to the hospital. Monty expresses doubt, suggesting Casper might not be there or could be dead. Jamila refuses to accept this, trying to stay hopeful. Back with Mitsuki, Nikhil wants her to return to the alien's mind, but Maya insists on a baseline test first. Mitsuki fails, but Maya pushes her further, believing the alien would do the same. Mitsuki communicates with the alien in Japanese and is shown a memory of Hinata as a child. This emotional connection causes Mitsuki's vitals to spike, but Tomas realizes she is using Morse code to communicate. The alien invites Mitsuki to stay, but she refuses. Maya activates electromagnets, causing the alien to screech in pain and pulls Mitsuki out. Mitsuki wakes up realizing the alien's frequencies could be a language, providing a potential way to communicate. Meanwhile, the kids arrive at the hospital, finding it destroyed. Jamila breaks down, but Monty comforts her. They discover Casper has awakened, giving them hope. In the convoy, Luke hears another voice and leads them to a pod of sleeping aliens. When one wakes, they run, losing a few members, but finding safety with Bradford and transportation. Anisha rescues a lost girl, but is confronted by an alien. Luke neutralizes it by getting inside its mind, saving them all. Rose has been working tirelessly on the riddles in Casper's book, believing he might be the key to finding Billy, her missing husband. She has mapped out the disappearances in town, noticing a pattern. The aliens are abducting people in a spiral leading to Ben Shelton's farm. Rose and Travante visit the farm, only to find it guarded by the military. They sneak in and discover a large hole in the ground. But before they can learn more, they are spotted and forced to flee. Casper, unable to remember anything from the lab or hospital, senses that the other exceptional kids might be crucial to defeating the aliens, though he doesn't know where they are. Meanwhile, Clark's group reaches the military base, and tensions rise over the ethics of their mission. After losing 26 people, they're down to 14, and Hanley questions whether Luke might be a weapon against them. Clark encourages Anisha to speak to the group, and she makes an emotional plea, convincing everyone to help save Sarah. Monty places his trust in Jamila, but admits that Casper seems lost and different. Rose and Trev visit Marlene, Billy's sister, who allows them to stay the night. Back with Jamila's group, they gather supplies but are pursued by aliens. Casper leads them toward danger, and they barely escape by climbing down water pipes. Meanwhile, Anisha and Luke create distractions for Clark's group to infiltrate the military base. Trev sneaks into a truck, while Rose stays behind. Anisha confronts the corporal at the camp and discovers that Sarah was taken to Oklahoma for Project Idabel, the most heavily guarded location in the US. That night, Trev ventures into the hole to uncover the military's secrets. Mitsuki, exhausted from decoding the alien language, has a breakthrough, realizing the silent scientists are still communicating using the aliens' language. Nikhil pressures her to continue, but when her suits malfunction, Maya takes the blame and leaves. Nikhil tries to go in himself, but is stopped by engineers. Meanwhile, Trev fails to break into the military base and is caught, discovering people being experimented on. General Mitchell refuses to reveal the secrets of the hole or the recovered people. Rose holds Wade at gunpoint, demanding he investigate the Shelton farm and the notebook's contents. The kids' group locates the facility where special children are kept, with Casper leading them psychically. Dr. Esme and Dr. Gabriel are shocked to see Casper alive, suspecting alien involvement. The children recall being with Casper in the darkness and reveal they were calling for Mitsuki. At the Amazon lab, Nikhil ignores safety protocols and is consumed by the alien force. Mitsuki, without a suit, risks her life by increasing the room's frequencies, destroying the alien. She collapses, and seismic activity stops. When Mitsuki wakes up, she realizes the alien was a portal to another world, now closed, and they can no longer communicate with the aliens. Mitsuki has been tirelessly working to track the alien ship's signal, but after destroying the portal, her task becomes even harder. She hears Hinata calling her and follows the voice outside, where she notices birds flying in an infinity pattern. The ground below her begins to glow, and she recalls the time Casper called out for her. Mitsuki realizes that finding him is the key. Casper, once again unconscious from the experiments of Esme and Gabriel, wakes up quickly and speaks of a bright light the aliens fought to protect. The WDC is growing anxious for answers. Meanwhile, Anisha and Clark's growing attraction to each other is hinted at. Sarah is being tested at the Idabel Project, where the military is searching for information on the alien shard. Casper and the special kids believe they heard Mitsuki and agree that finding her is crucial. Jamila offers to stay with Casper to keep him grounded, though Monty protests. The movement, meanwhile, infiltrates the Idabel base. Trev recognizes Sarah, promising to help Anisha find her. The group creates distractions to break into the base, and Anisha eventually locates Sarah. Casper, despite Jamila's concerns, chooses to go alone on his mission. In the Amazon, Mitsuki follows a glowing light deeper into the forest, discovering that the aliens' network is widespread. She is transported to their world and reunites with Casper. They realize they are inside the aliens' hive. When they wake up, they understand the portals lead to the mothership. The scene shifts to reveal the ship, now uncloaked, hovering ominously in the sky. In Invasion Season 2, Episode 10, the various subplots come together as Rose, Trev, and the movement continue their mission. Rose is with the human subjects at the facility, including Billy, but Trev convinces her that rescuing them isn't feasible yet. She promises they will return for them. While escaping, Trev hears Casper's voice and finds him on a screen. Casper and Trev reunite briefly, while President Benya outlines a strategy to destroy the alien mothership. The plan involves Casper and Mitsuki opening a portal to the alien dimension and leading soldiers inside to destroy the light that the aliens protect, thereby eliminating their presence. Benya orders Trev to return home, leaving him off the mission. Meanwhile, Maya prepares Mitsuki for the task ahead. The remaining members of the movement consider abandoning the mission, but Clark, Ryder, and Luke decide to stay to rescue Anisha and Sarah. Luke demonstrates his psychic abilities, neutralizing an alien threat without weapons, and reveals he can guide them to the portal. Mitsuki attempts to open the portal, but the first attempt fails, causing chaos. She risks her life to stabilize it, channeling the alien entity and hacking into the mothership system. Trev is the first to enter the portal safely, followed by Casper, who reunites with him. Casper's eyes change, hinting at his potential alien influence. Mitsuki collapses in the chamber, leaving her fate uncertain, while Trev and Casper prepare for the journey ahead.